Hey guys, it's Megan with Vigilante Vibes, and I am here to talk about Daredevil Born Again, episode 4. Another banger of an episode, and I feel like it just keeps getting better and better. We're seeing so much about these characters. We're deep diving into what I think is going to break Matt Murdock and bring him back in the suit. I think episode 5, that'll do it. If you'll remember, episode 5 of Disney Plus MCU shows is always that episode. It is the one that something happens that leaves us all traumatized. So I think that's where we're going to go. We saw all 4 helmets. Was it 4? I don't remember now. So much has happened. But I'm assuming the helmets were made by Luke Jacobson, who also premiered in a She-Hulk Attorney at Law. So there's that. We also saw him with the Billy Clubs. He had a sleepless night after talking to his boy Frank Castle, who I think they really do hate each other, but that's okay. He had a sleepless night. He had to go up and he had to practice all of his moves. So I think it's coming. It's episode 5's looking strong, guys. But also, we got so much in here. We saw a glimpse of the Kingpin we've all been wanting. Not Mayor Fisk. Not former Kingpin. We saw Kingpin. He had Vanessa's affair, her boo, the lover, the guy with the hands, locked up after he said that he had no ill intent against Adam. Which is, yeah. But what's interesting about that is that he refers to himself as the ill intent in the Netflix Daredevil season 1. So, like, when he was talking about, well, he's the Good Samaritan following his initial arrest. I thought that was really funny and clever. But as soon as he said, I meant no ill intent, I was like, you son of a gun. Yes, you did. But yeah, I really like that. I am really digging seeing their therapy sessions with Heather Glenn because I am very worried about Heather Glenn. I am worried that Vanessa's going to realize I want to dissolve this marriage when he's like, absolutely not. I want to fix it. And I think he's going to put blame on Heather Glenn and he's going to take action against her because there's no way she lives, you know? Because it's comic accurate that she dies. But if you want to go comic accuracy with Heather Glenn, she like hangs herself. So don't see how that's going to work. Unless he makes it look like she did it. That's just not his style, though. I don't know. But I feel like there's going to be something with that. But also, we got to see Muse. I'm way too excited about this. I think that's pretty concerning that I'm so excited. It might say something about me. Maybe I need to go therapy. Oh. But yeah, we saw him claiming a victim. And it's kind of weird to me. My thing is like, yeah, they keep talking about the violence of Hell's Kitchen, the shootings, all these things. But they never mention people just randomly going missing. When Muse is just getting them one by one. And he has to be doing that, like just picking them off one by one. Because we keep seeing his murals. Like with the White Tiger mural we saw in episode 4 when Leroy Bradford is arrested. You know, the caramel popcorn guy. We saw the White Tiger's mask backed by an angel wings with tiger eyes that looked like a memorial to the fallen vigilante, but that tracks with Muse's vigilante support in the comics. So I wonder why no one's like just dropped a little hint about that. Unless they did and I didn't realize it. If that's true, which it probably is, just let me know in the comments. I won't take offense to it. I really don't care that much. So, also we got like a Skrull reference when Leroy claims that a Skrull was impersonating him and Matt does not fall for it. But that also brings up the idea like that's very inconvenient for the Marvel Universe. Because imagine you're kind of looking out for, you're a lawyer, you're a cop, you're this or that. And everyone's like, oh no, a Skrull did it. And it's like, how do you prove them wrong? I guess you just assume that's a lie, but it was kind of funny. Also, I feel like that was the first time Yeah, I feel like that was the first time Secret Invasion was referenced in another Marvel thing. Unless the Marvels did. But I don't know. I try really hard not to think about Secret Invasion. So, I've been hurt before. But we also saw Frank Castle, the man of the hour, the Punisher. Can we just talk about how phenomenal John Bernthal is as the Punisher? He's easily my favorite one. And I was so excited to see him. I was so excited that all of this happened. I was so excited how feral he was. Like that, I want to know what he's doing. I feel like they didn't really get into it. They didn't say what he was doing in that hollowed out cave of a room with all this stuff. Maybe he's hunting Muse. Maybe he's the one who knows about the disappearances, but how would he? He's hiding in that room. I don't know, but I just know Muse is there. Muse is unaliving folks. He's draining them, using them for murals. And no one has dropped a single hint at it. No one has said anything. There's not, missing persons report. There's not the BB report. People are going missing every day. Which also, no offense to BB, but I could do without the BB report. Those scenes. I like her character. I want her to stay. But I could do without that. I don't know why. I find it irritating. I don't care about the real people of New York's opinion. It's just like you guys keep saying the same damn thing over and over. But whatever. I'm a very spoiled fan, so sorry. But yeah, no one's set up any big problem with Muse. We've just seen him doing his thing, uninterrupted, not causing inconvenience to anyone but his victims. So I'm curious to see where that goes. Because I want it to link to Punisher somehow, because it's like, who else is it going to link to? No one said anything about it. But also, is that all we're going to see Punisher? Because it kind of feels like it. Because I feel like those were all the scenes we saw in the trailers. But no, there was the leaked photos with Punisher and Matt Murdock fighting each other. I don't know. But it's all just coming to me now. In case you guys didn't notice, I just kind of press play and go with it. I don't have any lesson plan here. I'm just telling you all from my heart. So sorry you have to experience that. But Frank Castle, he was amazing. Very comic accurate. Like when Matt shows the Punisher the bullet and it has his logo on it that we all know and love. And Punisher has absolutely no love for these cops or anyone that chooses to look at him as an idol. In the comics, that was very much the same situation. He always thought that people should be looking up to people like Captain America instead, not him. So it looks like they're going pretty comic accurate with it. But also, can we talk about how, Frank calls Matt Murdock red over and over? I love that. Thank you for that. I needed that. After all this time, that's what I needed. So thank you to whoever did that. But also, so Frank asks Matt if he can hear Foggy in his head. And it's pretty clear he can. Is this how they're setting up Foggy to be in season 2? Are we going to be hearing Foggy in Matt's head or seeing him in his head? Because he is confirmed to be in season 2, as is Karen. So maybe there's something there. Maybe I'm cooking with that. Probably not, but that's okay. It's fun to think. But also, how is he in season 2? If it's not looking back in the past or run down memory lane. I think it's a good theory. I don't care what y'all say. But also, this episode had a lot going on, which is odd because there wasn't a lot of Easter eggs throughout the show, just very small ones, like Frank calling Benjamin Poindexter Bullseye, and that's the first time that he's ever been referred to as Bullseye in the MCU, so that's kind of cool. Also, when Fisk has Adam locked away, that's who was locked away, Adam. But if you look in the background, you can see the white painting, which is what brought Vanessa and Fisk together. But you can also see the blood splatter from the fight between Daredevil and Kingpin from the OG Netflix series. So that was also very cool. But this was a great episode. I genuinely enjoyed it. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time because I did not know what was going to happen. We're already being set up for a new White Tiger. If you can hear my kid in the background, I'm so sorry. She is quite sick today and yesterday. And she is obsessed with being apparently attached to my skin. So if you hear her, just ignore it. It's fine. This is real life, people. Where was I? Oh, we saw Angela Del Toro, who in the comics was a second White Tiger. She was awfully young. So maybe they're setting up a Young Avengers thing with her. So maybe I feel like nothing really got fixed in the show, but like situation wise, but they did set up a lot of different things. That's like, which way are they going? But the episode 5, people, it is coming through. It's already being set up pretty well. So I'm very excited about it. So far, the show is just kicking ass every single episode. Like, you would think there would be like the fluff episodes, but there hasn't been any of that yet. There's just so much happening. This is such a amazingly done show. I'm so hyped. I'm so excited for episode 5. I am very excited to see what comes next. I'm also very, very nervous because this show has a way of destroying you from the inside out. And I really appreciate that about them. I'm ready to get hurt again. Just like Michael Scott said, I am ready to get hurt again. And now we have to wait 6 days till the next episode, which is just such baloney. But what can you do? So, like always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of my breakdowns. And let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode, because a lot happened, so you have to have opinions. And make sure I said subscribe, I said comment. Have a marvelous day.